going on, people? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be about an Ionic 6 which I bought. I had it for a couple of weeks now. I've had the Ionic 5 before, which I find it good, very spacious, so and so. If you must have seen my previous video. If you haven't, obviously check it out on my uploads on my YouTube channel. And today's video is just going to be about the Ionic 6 I bought. So it's going to be a car that I've had for a couple of weeks, which I think what's good about it, what's bad about it. End of the day, it's personal preference, personal opinion. I'm going to be sharing my own opinion on that, so hope it helps anyone looking to get one of them cars. And without further chit chatting, let's get into the video. Guys, so this is the back of the Ionic 6. I got the remote, so it's not the one with the remote with the front and back you can control it with. So it's just as it is. This is the boot, which is pretty spacious, but the annoying thing is, let me show you this, because that is actually comes inwards, so it's not a full square size boot the way you would have on your Ionic 5, for example. So if I show you a rough idea, you've got the pushchair here, which it would be a good idea to show you an example of. That's a normal, it's not even a massive pushchair. It's a very convenient pushchair, which I've used it for traveling, even if it fits on the plane cabin, where you know, the overhead cabins. So you could imagine that it's not that big. So I'll push it all the way back, you know. So this is, let me show you, this is like the standard camera. I was using a bit of a wide camera just to show you the space and stuff, but yeah, this is it. And then what I said about the arch, it would hit there. So you've literally only got, just to show you, let me see if I can focus my camera a bit, or, so you've got, this is the arch part, see? This is the arch part that you have. So it actually doesn't open all the way. So to take, you know, cupboard and stuff, if you're shopping in IKEA, it might be a bit of a struggle for you. You can obviously pull the seats back, which you have to use this part. Pull it here, and you go to the front. I'll show you quickly. So once you come from the back here, so all you do, just kind of push your seat forward here, and it pretty much does get a bit flat. See, this is the plastic part I was telling you about. See, so as you can imagine, not much of an opening here, is it? And then once you put the seat back up, annoying thing is you have to go all the way to the back and use that same sort of what do you call it? The little pull thing. See, belt is stuck. So let's go back now. Just quickly, guys, just to show you roughly what I meant. See this? See how much boot space you're losing. This old square that you see here, if that wasn't there, it would have been perfect. But yeah, if you get what I mean, how much space you're losing when you're trying to fit something large or something can be quite stressful. But anyway, let's get into a bit more detail at the front. Right, room wise, let's close the door. You've got pretty decent space. You see, pretty decent. This is my driving position, and even having my driving position, I am literally got plenty of space here. Look at that. I'm trying to fit sideways. You see? Plenty. You know what I mean? So let me just widen the camera. Look, plenty of space, right? Which I believe it's very spacious. Very spacious. See, stretch your legs out and stuff, which is again pretty bonus. And now the things I'll show you. The material feels so cheap here. You know what I mean? Very cheap. Having your armrest here for quite a while, then I can get a bit achy, whatever. Plastic everywhere at the back. It does have heated seats at the back, which is okay, but plastic, you see? Plastic, the whole entire thing feels plastic. Feels very cheap. This is the premium model, guys, just to let you know. Premium model, rear wheel drive. Premium model, rear wheel drive. Bear that in mind, yeah? So yeah, it's just, you know, feels really, it does have ambient lighting and stuff, okay? Right here, a little bit here, at the bottom, both sides, all over the car. But yeah, not here, no ambient lighting here or anything. Just here, and it's pretty plastic, you know what I mean? That's the annoying thing. Very plastic at the back. This is what I like. It's very good to have the string ones because you can put a lot of stuff in there. You've got 2 Type-Cs at the back. You've got your good old plug here, the normal 3-pin, which I use it quite often, pretty good. And yeah, obviously this model does not have sunroof, as you can see. Only on the Ultimate one, it has a sunroof. So yeah, right, let's get into the front now. So it's quite a wide opening, not bad. So just in the premium, you get electric seats at the front, even passenger ones. Again, look at the material. Feels really cheap, you know. This material, as you can see, it just feels so, I don't know, feels really cheap. But here, soft, which is nice. Big door bins. You can't fit a big bottle here. Just to give you a rough idea. See the bottle? You can put this. See? This normal 500ml bottle. Fit on here. Just about. Not just about, you can actually. And then you've got these 2 cubbies holders. Okay. When you're driving, it's like, sorry about the mess, people, but yeah. And then got some space here, which sometimes it gets pretty awkward to get things in and out when you're driving, you know. It would have been nice maybe not have this middle. I don't know, from my point of view, not have this middle. Have your controls here, which can get a bit, you know, a little while to get used to it. I'm used to it right now, by now, so a couple of weeks I just got used to it, really. Not having, you know, controls here. And I'll tell you something about this after as well. Sorry, not this. I would prefer a couple of switches here. I'll tell you what in a bit. If this was open, if this was just like completely open, would have been pretty nice. This is like, sometimes when you're driving, and it's like, you know, it's just I don't know, it feels pretty solid, but when you're driving, I used to drive the Ionic 5, that's been nice and open, which feels more airy inside. So just to give you a back view from here, as you can see, it's very spacious. And then we have a drawer, as in like that. It's not deep at the Ionic 5, so you know, it's it is what it is. So it's not bad. And then what else was I gonna show you? I'm gonna show you yeah, this. You guys might not be bothered, but me, it bothers me sometimes. Not all the time, but you know, this control for the wing mirror, right? I would have thought this, that's fine, okay, you know, traction control sounds, oh, handbrake, it's okay. This is for obviously your charging, if you want to open it that way, charging port, boot, you can do that. But if you have switches here, which auto hold and off, you even got this, which that possibly could have been just on that side, right? When you're driving, you know, you could just press the auto hold on if you wanted. Then again, personal preference, people might like it. And then you only got like, how many switches here? For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's a little block here, and this is one block here. So 2 blocks of spaces here would have been all right. You have all your switches in one thing. Because you guys might think, oh, I might not be making sense, but I preferred the control of the wing mirrors, right? Would have been here. It would have been so much easier when you're just driving, driving normally. If you ever have to need to change your wing mirrors, just like use the control here. Instead of, if you get what I mean, if you're just, trying to, kind of reach out to it when you're driving, sometimes be like, okay, am I pressing the right thing? You kind of have to use your own sort of idea where the switches are and stuff, which can get sometimes a bit fiddly. Like, it gets a bit annoying when you're trying to sit up and you're driving, and then, when you're driving, you don't need to use the wing mirrors, like trying to change the control or anything. But, sometimes when you're parking and, you want to quickly put it down, it probably would have been nice, when you're trying to park, just quickly use it here. Then it's more easier for you to be sitting up straight, trying to look around to the wing mirror. Okay, am I doing it right? Each wing mirrors, you're trying to trying to control it and stuff. It would have been, much better, innit? Because you got your control there and stuff, instead of just trying to reach out a bit here and just, I don't know. It might be, your own preference, guys. But anyway, I think I'm chit-chatting way too much here. So quickly show you the system, the infotainment is what they call it nowadays. But yeah, this is a pretty soft material, not bad. It would have been cool to not have plastic here. Would have felt nice. Obviously, you've got decent amount of adjustments. And one thing I want to show you guys, it's obviously, I don't think it's good to do, but check this out, yeah. Obviously, you've got your starting on. Let's get this all started off here. 1 second. Let's show you something, yeah. So you've got your drive mode here. Obviously, you select, so and so what you want, sports, so and so. If you hold on, you get into drive mode. Then when you see here, oh, it disappeared. Something you have to be a bit quick. So hold on to a drive mode, you go to settings, and then it brings you up to this screen here. All right. So what you can do, you could obviously choose your brake mode, as in sports, normal, sports, normal, however you want. So obviously normal is a bit more comfortable, sports a bit more dynamic kind of sport, what I mean. But and then you can get your snow mode and so on and so. But if you go to here and you click on there, right? Let me show you. There we go. Right. As you can see, power. The maximum power output from the motor and automatic adjustment of the associated power curve in it. Do you know what I mean? So something like that. If you maximize, I think this gives you like maximized power. Some thoughts of power. I just left it as standard. When I did change it, it does feel fast. So again, guys, don't. I don't recommend to do that. It's up to you. I'm just showing you what I found really. But when you go to standard, and then you got your minimize, so and so. Acceleration sensitivity, obviously when when you put your foot down, not much, if you put it down a bit quick, maybe you might just drive quickly in it. So if you put high, then you go to sport mode. Again, you could have sport steering, you get normal steering. You could play around with that, however you like it. So I just left it as normal, everything normal. I prefer it like that, nice and comfy drive, innit? These are the points that I've kind of found, and about the speed, stuff like that, settings of my drive, which is quite interesting. You can play around with that, check it out, innit? And apart from that, this is really it, guys. This is what I think about the Ionic 6 myself. So I think I'm gonna end up changing it. I don't know, I don't know, just something about it. I don't really feel, comfortable in it. Do you know why? Because it feels more plasticky. That's the thing. That's the only thing, It feels, the material just feels pretty cheap, on the seats. And when you put your arm, you want something to feel more cozy, innit? Again, guys, I don't know. It's your own preference. Do you know what I mean? It's on your own preference, guys. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, Ultimate, I think that one has a bit more extras. I had a look at it. It does have some sun. It does have sunroof. not complete roof, like open, but just certain amount of sunroof, but the glass opens on the outside, which looks a bit cool actually. And leather as well, I think you get, and so a bit more extra softness on the doors and stuff like that. So yeah, if you like that video, guys, give it a thumbs up. If there's anything you want to ask about the car, by all means, please do. I've had it for a couple of weeks now, and yeah, apart from that, it feels pretty nice and comfortable when you're going over little bumps, little potholes and stuff like that. It feels pretty comfortable to me as well. So yeah, apart from that, guys, any question, drop a comment down below and I'll be more than happy to answer that. All right, guys. So yeah, one last thing before you go, just to let you know, guys, I'm not a tech reviewer. I don't review cars, nothing like that. It's just I've had this car for a couple of weeks now, and I thought, you know, I'll share what I think of it and how I'm getting on with it as well. So yeah, guys, until next time, see you guys in my next video. See you later.